How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Sun and Moon. Last time, we explored the rest of Howoli City, encountering Team Skull for the very first time. And then we also had a battle with Captain Ilima of the Verdant Cavern. And then we made our way to Route 2. Now, you might notice I'm not in the Howoli Cemetery where I ended off the last episode. That's because I actually want to start this episode by catching my next team member, my actual next official team member, because a Alolan Grimer doesn't count. I caught it only to help get through some battles. So, before we do that though, I do want to explore some of Route 2 which I didn't get to prior, including this house right here, which all really isn't that important right now, but it will be a little bit later. Anyway, this is you tried to set your boy straight when he did. I was the one who got beat. That's pretty funny. Let's see. Golf clubs. Broken and bent golf clubs. Okay. Yeah, this house isn't important right now, but it will be later. Layer of dust on the trophy. So, this person's very award ethical. Award ethical? Is that even a proper term to use? They're very ethic-oriented in terms of performance. That's kind of the same thing. Anyway, in the oh, hello. Hey, you're riding a Tauros. I want to ride a Tauros. Man, you're so lucky. Here in the Alola region, there are a couple of hidden items, I think, over here. I think there's a hidden item on the light post, right? No? Yes? Maybe? I'm pressing A. Nothing? Okay. Now I'm just playing Ring Around the Rosie with it. In the Alola region, there are some motels along some routes. Yeah, I know, that makes this region pretty expansive. If we head inside here, I don't think we can book a room ourselves. Yeah, they're all booked up. It's funny they say they're all booked up, though, because if we actually go on the side and everything, there's only one available door to go in, and it's very distinctive in terms of what you can and cannot enter. Anyway, inside of here we have a couple of people, and this guy in particular will give you 2 nest balls. I like how he's so reluctant to do so, too. It makes Pokemon easier to catch that are weak. The lower the level, the easier it is. And that's basically compared to your current level. So Rowlet right now is level 14. It'd be pretty easy to go to Route 1 and catch like a level 2 Pokemon, so... there's just a Magnemite chilling back here. I'm just gonna let that Magnemite focus on the television, dreaming of eating all the wires and stuff in there. I believe there is an item over here, though. Yes, there is. It is a Super Potion. Oh, very nice. So yeah, we're gonna be catching the first official team member, because we were kind of gifted Rowlet. I faced this preschooler off-screen just to make this episode flow a little easier. And now we have a Delibird. Delibird has a hold of our bag and won't let go, even though it's directly in front of us talking. And now we're going to be taken to the berry fields, and again, Delibird was ahead of us and not behind. Oh, actually, can we continue? Oh, we can't. Okay, I thought for a second Delibird was going to allow us to go, but guess not. Alright, yes, I'll go to the berry fields. Fine, you win, Delibird. Anyway, here in the berry fields... would you look at what we have here? Team Skull back causing trouble. You got a lame bunch of berries. Now Team Skull's your adversaries. Taking berries off your hands is just the start of our plans, yo. Let's get figgy with it. Watch while I nam me some berries. I'll share my berries for free with any Pokemon, but you'll not have a single one from me. So what? I'm lower than a Pokemon? I already got self-esteem issues, man. That's such a good line. And what are you looking at, huh? 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 Oh, yo, hold up, you got a bone to pick with us, homie? You and Cat may have beat us at the marina, but you won't be so lucky if we get serious, yo. I appreciate your concern, child. But these Team Skull punks do nothing but talk big and act small. You carry on with your island challenge. Don't give them a moment's notice. Yo, we standing right here. At least act a little bit afraid of something, you know? Yo, you trying to run away? we're gonna have to take your Pokemon with the berries. Yo, check out how hard-headed Team Skull Grunts can be. The dialogue for Team Skull Grunts is absolutely some of my favorite dialogue in any Pokemon game. Team Skull are pretty much a bunch of teenagers that are trying to rebel, and they look so stupid, and it's just amazing. Anyway, this Team Skull Grunt here is Grunt B. We faced Grunt A on the Marina in Howoli, and this Grunt has a Drowsy. And just look at Drowsy wiggle its fingers, it's so great. I probably shouldn't have bit it, because yeah, this battle is pretty much over, but Drowsy wiggling its fingers is so great. I love, in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, because it's pretty much the same animations. I like sitting on the catch screen just watching Drowsy do the finger thing, it's so great. Anyway, we defeated the Team Skull Grunt. Yo, for real? You best stop trying to act hard, kid. Yo, I'm so annoyed right now, homie. Let's go mess with Ilima again. Aw yeah, let's do it. Verdant Cavern is pretty close by anyway. And you better listen to what my boy says and drill it into that thick skull of yours. For real, you'd better not forget, numbskull. Oh, you and that Grimer there did quite the number on him. Allow me to thank you for driving off those Team Skull numbskulls. Hey, we got an Oranberry, nice! Oranberries can restore some of a Pokemon's HP. You can feed a berry to a Pokemon, or let one hold one, and they'll eat it when they need it. If you're ever looking for more berries, you won't have to look very hard. Ha 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 ha. Berries grow like weeds here in Alola, so feel free to pick up any you find. Speaking of, there is a tree with some berries on the bottom. Got an Oranberry. Anything else? A Persimberry. Okay. And one more. Another Persimberry. Not bad. Got 4 berries in total just from dealing with Team Skull. I don't think... Actually, yes, there is an item back here, but I was going to say I don't think there's anything important inside the house. I think he has like 6 Delibirds, which it's not as impressive as 6 Magikarps, but you know. Anyway, we just got a silver powder behind the house that boosts bug type moves, and there's nothing there. But I think there's a hidden item next to this pot. Yes, there is. It's a repel, and that will allow us to not have wild Pokemon battles, which is something I desperately want to avoid unless I'm catching something, because, you know, it helps me not have to edit as much in these videos. Can't go over there, but I think there is an item right over. Not this way. I'm gonna have to go down. And yes, there is. It is a big mushroom. Okay. Not really as useful in terms of actual using them as tiny mushrooms. But they can sell for a high price, or high-ish price, so I guess it all works out. Anyway, so we've spent quite a lot of time not in the Howoli Cemetery, which was the goal of this episode, basically. Trainer tips: trying to take another person's Pokemon makes you no different than a thief. Pokeballs are only to be used to try to catch wild Pokemon with no trainers. Indeed, so don't try to do anything like that. Let's see. I hope to avoid wild oh, there's rustling grass. Oh god, okay. So, actually, if I use a repel, I don't think the rustling grass thing is affected. Hey! It's a Growlithe! Nice to see you, Growlithe. Although I think you would probably yell and run away from me with Roar. I'm just gonna run away from you, just so I can, you know, make this go by a little easier. Please don't get me rustling grass. I'd rather actually deal with wild Pokemon than deal with rustling grass. Hey, look at that. This is Cutiefly. Cutiefly is... Actually, is it the only regional bug type in this generation? I'm not entirely sure. But this is my next team member, at least if I can go ahead and catch it. So, I really like Cutiefly's evolution family. It is a really good Pokemon, and it's just great. There's nothing more great I could say about it, so I'm just gonna try to throw a Pokeball, and if I catch it, then great, we have our new team member. 1, 2, 3, and Cutiefly is ours. There we go. Awesome. It's funny, too, because when Cutiefly was first revealed, I actually thought it was very stupid. And I ended up falling in love with it because I ended up using it in my first playthrough of these games, and I just love this Pokemon. It's like probably my favorite bug and or fairy type because it is a bug and fairy type. Cutiefly, the bee fly Pokemon. It feeds on the nectar and pollen of flowers. Because it's able to sense auras, it can identify which flowers are about to bloom. Very nice. And no, I will not be giving a nickname to Cutiefly. Let's add that to my party. And let's actually go ahead and check Cutiefly out as soon as I'm done with this wild Pokemon battle. It's a Yungoos. You know, Yungoos, I did say I'm not like a fan of you in terms of, like, if I were to compare all the regional rodents, you're like pretty much at the bottom. But that's no reason to attack me, Yungoos. You're still unique in your own special way, but not unique enough for me to, you know, want to catch you or anything. Alright, let's go look at Cutiefly. Cutiefly's level 8. I probably should look for a better one, to be honest, but, you know. Ooh, high special attack, lower defense, mild. I mean, it's not bad, because obviously being a bug and fairy type, it's gonna be a better special attacker. So if it was like minus special attack, it'd be bad. The defense is kind of a buzzkill, but it's also like one of the speediest Pokemon in Alola, so as long as we fire off a very strong special attack, we should be okay. I think I'm gonna keep this one. It also has the honey gather ability, so we'll be getting a bunch of jars of honey. I prefer its other ability too. Oh man, I'm really tempted to just go and find another one. Oh, I don't want to be that guy, because, I mean, I don't usually care unless I'm playing competitively about Pokemon abilities. Goodness. But I guess I can spend some time off-screen training Cutiefly, because, you know, Rowlet's level 14, and this is only level 8. It's 6 levels lower. Sometimes I just try combining words and it ends up making other words, and sometimes the other words don't even make sense. So yeah, I'm going to train Cutiefly off screen for a bit, probably take on some of the looser trainers here on the route, and then I will meet you back at the Howley Cemetery, because that's what I was supposed to do. Also, I'm standing directly in front of you. You're literally looking down at me. How did that not trigger the battle? How's it, James? Your Pokemon doing alright? Not so good. Same here. My team has seen better days for sure. Come on, James. Let's stop by the PMC. Great, just what I needed, another Pokemon Center tutorial. You know the Verdant Cavern place, right? I guess it's kind of like sacred to Tapu Koko. You aren't even allowed to go into it unless you're on your island challenge. Oh yeah, almost forgot. I have something pretty amazing to share with you, you lucky thing. 3 revives, and this was pretty much the start of Rivals just handing you revives every single time you see them. Or, wait, was that X and Y? Although they did kind of do that in Black and White a lot, but it's pretty bad in this game. Revives are solid items to have. If your Pokemon faints in battle and can't go on, then a revive will perk him right back up. But you probably won't find revives here. Did you know that Pokemarts sometimes sell different things? And not just that. The two clerks at the counter even sell different kinds from one another. I think I'll get myself a treat at the cafe to pump myself up before taking on the first trial. Gee, how thanks. I really, he just gave, he brought us into the Pokemon Center to be like, hey, this thing you already saw, and revives, here you go. It's a little, eh. Anyway, I was interrupted from my training because I walked a little too far, so now I'm gonna go ahead and go back to training, so I will see you in just a second if I can finally make my way down these stairs. The training for Cutiefly has been mostly completed because it's still a little underleveled compared to Rowlet, but nonetheless I'm working on it. Anyway, back here in Howoli Cemetery, I've actually already faced all of the trainers, but before I go collect the items in the actual cemetery itself, I want to grab TM100 Confide here along the side past a patch of grass. So, of course, being that this is a cemetery in the Pokemon universe, the people that are here, the trainers, well, this guy actually I think was the only one, talked about his beloved pets, and you can't read the signs? No, you cannot, okay. Or the gravestones, rather. His Pokemon that he's mourning right here was a family pet, which is sad. It kind of implies it was probably one of, like, a dog Pokemon, like Growlithe. Anyway, this person right here, this breeder, I think, the female breeder, this breeder is actually named after the voice actress for Pikachu in the Pokemon anime. Of course, she also voices Pikachu for the games, because starting with X and Y, Pikachus now say Pika Pika, like in the anime, so it's pretty cool. And then this guy up here, he had a Pokemon that we haven't seen before yet, but I don't want to spoil what it is because it'll be coming up later anyway. I ended up using a Repel just so I could get that TM for Confide there, but now we're going to be just collecting all of the items. I think actually that was it. Yeah, there's not many items here in the... Oh, wait, never mind, one more! There it is. A Paralyze Heal. Okay, not bad. Also, while I was away, I've tried looking for a Drifloon for that woman in the Pokemon Center in Howoli, but I've not been able to find one. Maybe Drifloon only appears at nighttime? I mean, it would make sense? I'm gonna try one more encounter. Oh, wow. Holy... okay. Well, I was actually gonna give up, but thanks, Drifloon, for not being a nighttime encounter. Cool. This actually works out very well for me. Alright, so, yeah, I'm gonna catch a Drifloon just to show her, probably off-screen, because it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna do all of these, like, job situations where I have to do certain things. I'll point them out, but I probably won't show them being completed. It's mostly cash stuff anyway, or items, which I don't think most of the item rewards that can be possible. I don't think they're all that great. Like, maybe you get, like, a Great Ball or something, but I don't know. So let's catch the Drifloon in a Heal Ball. Sure, why not? I ended up purchasing these, actually, in the Pokemon Center where I saw How, where we saw How a little while ago, and we caught the Drifloon. Cool. Heal Balls will completely heal up a Pokemon. For example, half of the health was missing on Drifloon, and it was also paralyzed. If I were to go summarize Drifloon right now, in my party Pokemon box thing on the main menu, it would be completely healed up. Nothing would be, like, it'd look completely fine. No, I will not give Drifloon a nickname. It's been added to my party, that's cool. I'm actually gonna have to cut the video anyway, because heading back to where I was on Route 2 is gonna take a little bit longer than I would like to just Dead Space Air talk over, so yeah, I will be seeing you in a moment. But first, I guess I'll show this Drifloon off to the woman in Howoli City. 10,000 Pokédollars to show her Drifloon in the Pokédex. Not really worth it. Alright, my team's all healed up. Grimer is officially out of the party, now at the PC. And I am headed to this berry tree because I want some extra berries. A Chesto berry. Another Chesto Berry. And a Leppa Berry. Ooh, Leppa Berry's very good for this early in the game. Awesome. Alright, so we can't go past here, one of those fancy signs again for the island challenge. Can't go past there quite yet, because we need to take on the Verdant Cavern Trial. Speaking of which, hello, Captain Ilima. Greetings, Captain Ilima here. And my trial begins mere steps from here in Verdant Cavern. Note that the Pokémon living within Verdant Cavern are quite fierce. I wouldn't venture in unless you've prepared some potions and so forth. Though attempting the trials during the Island Challenge, one can exceed his or own limits. That is what the Alolan people believe. Once you enter Verdant Cavern, you will not be able to leave until you have completed the trial. Are you prepared to take on the trial? I believe so. I'll be waiting for you. Next time on Pokémon Sun and Moon, we will be taking on our first trial of the game in the Verdant Cavern. With that, thank you for watching, and until then, catch you later.